Won't You Be My Neighbor is the Oscar frontrunner for Best Documentary Feature. PBS had their special, they picked up a couple Emmy nominations. Jim Carrey returned to series television for the first time in 24 years today to play Mr. Rogers-esque character. Now I know you guys didn't all meet and decide like this was the time of Mr. Rogers, but why is it time for a Mr. Rogers story to be told?
I mean, I think a lot of reasons. I think there's a big one in the White House, but I think there's a desire for goodness, for a certain kind of model of how it means to be a man today, and I think there's a lot of people looking for an actual role model, someone who really embodies goodness, and that's been kind of lost. There's now sort of a crisis of authority, I think.
Now this script was on the blacklist for Best Unproduced Screenplays years ago. So why did you two originally set out to tell the story?
Yeah, I mean it's been an 8-year process for us. So it's been a long one, and I think it started when I had very small kids at the time, and we were just looking for interesting people, things to write about, and sort of Fred came up, and I didn't know that much about him, but I started playing the clips from the video, from the episodes, and my, at the time, 2-year-old, like immediately got up and started listening to him in a way that she was not listening to me. And it was like in that moment, very eye-opening, like what is this man doing? How is he communicating with children in a way that I'm not? And then that just opened it all up into, the wonderful life of Fred and like what he was about, and sort of his amazing intentions and his amazing research in early childhood psychology and development. And then from there, we just looked for a story that we could tell that could be next to the Mr. Rogers story. And it'd be about the journalist and about this. Fred was a pretty amazing guy, didn't really have that dark side or underbelly. So we needed to find a character that could be that. And it's a long process. It took us, like I said, 8 years to get the rights from the state, from Fred's family. So, but here we are.
Yeah, I mean, Fred Rogers isn't the kind of person who fits neatly into like a cradle-to-grave biopic, but he touched so many lives. So when we were researching the movie, we had so many people real people whose lives were affected by Fred Rogers personally, not just through the TV screen, but he was involved in countless people's lives, helping them, bettering them, and sort of kind of giving a personal ministry to them. And we thought, what better way to tell Fred's story than through someone else whose life he affected.
Now, with biopics, obviously take creative license sometimes. How concerned are you about all the Mr. Rogers, media consumption these days, where people might be coming in with, preconceived notions about like how the story should be told and what is real, that kind of thing?
That's always the case. I think people are, when's the last time you've seen anything that you haven't kind of had some kind of prep for or gone in with some information or assumptions? We're hoping to subvert that, but that's up to the audience.
Yeah, we try. I mean, we worked very closely with the estate, and all along the way, we're checking in with them. Is this authentic? Is this who Fred was? Is this along his message with the things he was saying? And so we had a wonderful backstop all along the way.
And how has the story changed over the 8 years that you've been working on it?
I mean, it was the Fred Rogers estate and everyone in his life, they're all around, they're still working, and they're really protective in a great way of Fred and his legacy. So there was a lot of work done to figure out what the story was and how best to portray Fred, but the entire time what's been most important to people closest to Fred is that we not portray him as a saint, but that we actually try to capture part of him as a human being.
And now finally, can you tell me what's going on with Transparent, or are you guys too busy with Maleficent 2?
We're no longer on Transparent. We hear there's a 5th season, and we wish them all the best. We love working on that show.
All right, well, it was great meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.